We have a tight 60-minute schedule, so we have two great projects here that are going to be presenting today about the really exciting work they're doing in their neighborhoods and in their communities. So each will get 20 minutes to present. I'm actually going to have a watch, and I will give you guys a 5-minute warning. So we're going to try to keep to 20 minutes, and then we'll have 20 minutes at the end for questions. So I'm going to turn it over to all these ladies with the Pericultural Festival.
Okay, I'm Joellen Tuffy, and glad you guys are here. I gave you a sheet of paper so that if you don't remember or you don't haven't written everything down, you still have an outline of what we call creating a cultural festival from scratch, because that's basically what we did. And we're going to walk you through our process, and we're on a really tight time schedule, so I want to take about 30 seconds for you to read over these questions, and then you're going to do something with this. Anybody else need to? Okay, so what we're going to do with this piece of paper is we're going to ask you to give us very quick answers, no hums, to this question, and Terry's going to record for us. And then we're going to talk about what our experience was as we went through this process. So, 2 people on each question. What in your neighborhood do you want to energize or celebrate? Shout it out.
Affordable housing.
Affordable housing. Okay. Somebody else?
New residents.
New residents.
Okay.
All right. These ladies are going to take over. No?
The GSBA stands for Greater Southside Business and Community Alliance. It's called a think tank on here. We convened a community visioning session for Perry Township, and out of that, the community wanted several things, but one of the things that they thought we should concentrate on was celebrating our diversity, which is something new for Perry County. So, all together a few folks, friends, and out of that grew the Perry Cultural Festival.
So who would you gather to discuss your ideas? Who are you going to ask to the table? Churches. Okay. I think you were in our meetings. All right. Anybody have anything we want to add to that? Say. Neighbors. Right. All right.
What we did, we got together from this group that Joe was talking about, the Positively Caring. We had realtor in our group. We had the leader of the Republican Party happened to be in our group. We had our GSBA president, which is Joan. We had a local pastor, so I'm glad you said churches. We had a local pastor. We had leaders of the Chin community, because we have a good number of Chin residents in our neighborhood. And I was in that group, and I'm the president of the park board in the city of Southport. So we got together, we brainstormed our ideas, and we wanted to know what would this activity, event look like. So actually the leader of the Chin community was the coordinator of the group, and he asked me if I would take over and lead this festival. So I said yes. Then I met up with members of the YMCA, which is Terry Bradley, and we got together and we pulled together this group of people in addition to a few others.
I got involved because I'm a board member of the Y, and one of the things we've been talking about is increasing our diversity on the board. So we had done a SWOT evaluation on increasing diversity. So Terry who's the associate executive director of Y in our neighborhood, invited me to be a part of this. And we met at the Y, and we all got together, and it took about, oh my goodness, many meetings to just do basically what we've given you an outline to do today. So we kind of came together and brainstormed a lot of different things. Our Chin community representatives said that they had participated in I'm going ahead of myself, but and then the word spread. People heard what we were doing and they said, oh, I'd like to be a part of that. We had people from the mayor's office, people from UIndy.
Joan continued to send people into us.
Right, so our meetings were very fluid. Okay, so how do you want to energize or celebrate? What would something look like in how you would bring awareness to what it is you want to celebrate?
I have a question. Suppose the one's already aware of what they're going to celebrate. I think it's the reminder or either getting them interested in the areas
So how to pull people in,
right? Either type, they're there, but they're not right.
right? And remember I mentioned this group of meetings that we had to kind of finally hone in on what it was, our mission was. And that's why this question is about how did we want to, like you said, when you say make them more aware, trying to, so it's energizing or celebrate what we're trying to do.
So if we celebrate, as you say at the beginning, we are different from neighborhoods. Indianapolis standards today to be a multicultural
Right.
community. We can celebrate that. Hey, in our neighborhood we have general things, right? Age, language. So we can celebrate that.
But how do you want to celebrate? What's your vehicle through which you are going to
You say that you're
celebrate?
going to do a festival.
Well, I'm asking you guys, what?
I said you have to celebrate what is positive about the culture.
And what would that be? For your community.
How would your celebration take shape?
Probably a taste or something like that.
Food tasting.
So you did a festival.
You're going ahead from the standpoint, you're telling our secrets, okay?
But what would you
What
celebrate?
would you all decide?
Music.
Music. All right, so
Guess what we did?
we decided. Again, I started on this earlier. So representatives from the Chin community, one of the gentlemen has done a soccer tournament up in Michigan, a 2-day soccer tournament. So it was very strongly recommended that if we do a soccer tournament, that would bring people in. So we decided
That we would have a period cultural festival and we would have soccer because we knew that would automatically bring in people. And we had soccer, we had music, we had entertainment by dance, we had entertainment by storytelling, we had food, we had food trucks from not as many of the ethnic groups that we wanted, but we had some. We had a Brazilian truck and some others, German food. And then we also had, we talked about the games, so the games would have cross-cultural rewriting and stuff. So that's what, and it, ladies and gentlemen, it took us a long time to narrow it down to just those 4 things.
So this kind of goes in tandem, yes,
We collaborated on a book.
There we go.
okay.
Well-
We have a book that we collaborate on, and the sad thing about it is it's from people that no longer live in our community.
Kind of the history of your
And it's
community.
called, I'll give you the name of it, it's called The Neighborhood of Saturdays. And it's a very, very popular book. In the art area where I live at is mostly Jewish and black, and that's what we came together again. We still know.
So it's an ongoing thing. And this kind of goes in tandem, what would your day look like? And we're gonna show you specifics, we're talking about a tasting. All right, so we're gonna have a tasting. What's your day look like? Gonna be in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon? you know,
Yeah, have lunchtime, and all of that.
I mean, the lunchtime, okay, all the way down. So we talked about music. What's your day gonna look like?
Noon to 11 music.
All right.
Community groups from 11 to 4, main stage acts from 4 to 11.
All right.
Yay, I like that lady in that group.
This is some of our advertising. So we had live music, entertainment, craft vendors, cultural food vendors, and a soccer tournament. It was held in Hawaii, which is a central location. Here was our timeline. We did 9 to 3, and we had our sponsors on here. We said bring a blanket or a lawn chair. What else do we have? Yeah, this is our soccer tournament.
That started our day.
Yep, at 9. Here's the order of our day. This is actually something that took a lot of conversation. This was our entertainment. When you talk about different cultures, we had people who were recommending, oh, I know a Chinese dance troupe. Well, the fact of the matter is, we do not have a strong presence of Chinese people in our community. So we had to decide, do we want to just have a cultural festival? Or what we ended up doing, we ended up celebrating the 4 main cultures in Perry Township. For Caucasian, we looked to our history and the German settlers who settled the area in Perry Township. African American, Chin, and Hispanic. We focused, we honed in on these 4 different categories of diversity.
Sorry, there's our Chin praise group. We have our
Bob,
Bob with our German.
Shabir Kareem, he was in full Civil War dress. He told the story of Juneteenth, which is, I don't know if everybody knows what that is, but it's the time when the slaves actually found out that they had been freed. It was somewhere around June 19th, but because of news traveling in different ways, and not everybody getting the news on the same day, they call it Juneteenth. And so he talked about that, and he also did a drumming presentation where he had kids drumming. So, and then we had kind of the international music and language of Zumba. We had, some people teaching Zumba dance, and then we had Hispanic dancers. Lots of them.
So good.
Yes. This little girl stole all of our hearts. All right.
And then for us, Anglo-Saxon. A little line
dancing, kind of celebrating our current culture. But that was 20 minutes each block, trying to really make sure that we honed in specifically on 4 different cultures
And some of
that
those
represented us.
Yes, and some of them were free of charge, and some of them we had to pay for out of the sponsorship center.
Which brings us to the next question. How are you going to pay for your celebration? Well, we're going to ask these guys. How are you guys going to get your money? Sponsors, who are you going to ask?
Businesses in the area. People live in
Okay.
Joelle, this is the resources slide. This is the more of the resources of our
you're right.
volunteers, et cetera, et cetera.
Hold that thought. What are your resources actually to get your music acts, your tastings? Where are you going to ask people to participate from?
Celebrate really from India and Saturdays.
Okay.
A lot of donations, a lot of people they want to invest that. A lot of times I will be there and raise love offering. So we have to do something.
Right. So when we go to funding resources, we're going to put up grants. Local.
So if you're looking for entertainment, where would you go to find your entertainment? What resources do you have to look at?
Our
Pardon?
It
works.
So the neighbors,
People who live in your community?
Yes, they have.
And her hairdresser, that we'll get the number of, and then we'll just go.
There you go, there you go.
She's very resourceful.
Yeah. Connections, and friends. So,
And we honed in on schools, churches,
the Baxter Y. Through the schools, we were connected with the Latino Institute. Arts for Learning is where we got Kabir Sharif, the African American gentleman. Somebody new called Bob.
when we went to our different club, the different ethnic groups and said, tell us how we can entertain different groups.
And we had to really hone our message. We had to have a one-sheet elevator speech where we could ask these people to understand what we really wanted as our outcome. Because we had spent a great number we had spent a lot of time brainstorming what we wanted to do. So then we had to hone in and really specify what we wanted. Funding sources. And this is, I'm going to hand it to Joan because she really nailed it on the head when you're talking about funding sources. We talked about donations and grants earlier. Who benefits most from your event?
Always use that as your criteria. Who in your neighborhood stands to benefit the most? Who's going to get the most customer, how many bang for your buck, where they're going to get? And those are the people that are
So hospitals, my board, real, immigrants and Hispanic immigrants buy homes. Your realtors should be supporting you because they will benefit from having their business cards out there.
in the hospital, they're already benefiting, so.
Hospitals, Humana, Unity, Maryland, how do you,
Oh, well, we got,
and we're at like 3 minutes.
That's right.
There you go.
and how do you promote?
Their community parents. Exactly.
We promoted our events through various different ways. We had yard signs made, we placed them all around the community, keeping it simple and clean. We had our posters, which you saw earlier, and we took them to local businesses. Joan distributed them through the GSBA members, put them in libraries at the hospitals. So, various different ways.
Okay. We're going to talk to you a little bit about how what does gratitude, the process, the event, the result, what does gratitude look like?
Well, one of the things we did was we wanted to make sure that we expressed appreciation to our volunteers and, to our donors, and our partners, YMCA.
So we had banners made.
We had these posted throughout the YMCA.
This is right at the entrance of the festival. Okay. And then the other thing that you need to decide, and this was a big thing for us because this is the first year we've done it, how do we define success? And I will tell you that if you define success by the number of people come, and you only have about 250 people come, you'll be really disappointed. So, determine how you are going to define success. Terry.
So for us, because of the relationships that we built in this committee and the process of getting there, we now have volunteers that come from different churches. We also, Chin Center, which is an entity on the south side, we are working with the Chin Center to find out what the kids are needing, so there's a possibility of them coming home to RY and doing some outreach programs that way. So the community collaborations have really benefited all entities within the south side. And it's been, we feel like we just have to thrive, really. So.
One of the things that we're going to do in Southport on our park board is that we have many residents who live my neighbors are Chins, and so we want to have a representative and like an advisory board that reports to our board in 2016 so that we know what they want and what they need, and we can really build relationships with them. So
We felt like it was a success prior to setting up at 7 o'clock on that Saturday morning for the day. We just looked at each other and we said, we did it. We brought our community together. More people know about diversity. We are celebrating our likenesses. We're celebrating our differences. But all these people came around the table. I had a board member at the Y when I did my report stop me later. I want to be involved in this. She's at UND. People are coming out of the woodwork. The school system is on board. They want to get involved. What we've decided for next year is to have our event during the school year so that when we invite Clinton Young's choir to perform, it is naturally integrated and their parents will come. So this is one of the things with the Chin community and whatever your diverse cultures might look like. People in the Chin community, we found, do not go outside of their church to participate in community events. So we had a full day of 7 soccer teams and about 7 people watching them. Because their parents, that's not what they do. So we need to find a different way of bringing more people to the festival. The kids who were there had a fabulous time.
These are our winners.
These are our winners.
All right,
Yeah.
sorry,
They were so
Yes.
excited.
So there, yeah, we're done.
And
Sorry,
then,
so if
This is
everyone
newspaper.
can hold their questions, and maybe we'll get to some of your guys' just experience from the day, so that we can go on to our next presentation, and then we'll have all our questions at the end of our presentation. Thank you, ladies. Maybe real briefly, we didn't get to do introductions with these ladies, and you can just say how long you've lived in the community and what you're currently doing, where you're working. That might get us, let's get a helpful picture of how you want to.
Joan Miller, 30 years on the same street corner as the Franklin.
Mary Lynn Winslow, 61 years, that's how old I am, in a couple days. So
And what did you do?
Pardon?
What did you do?
I just recently retired from the University of Indianapolis, but I'm the park board president in the city of Southport. We've lived in Southport for 40 years.
Joelle and Buffy, my husband and I lived here for 29 years. We raised our 4 kids here. I was on the school board for 8 years, and I'm on the Y board. Maybe volunteer.
And I'm Terry Bradley, my kids work with the line. I've been on the south side for 30 years as well.
Great. Thank you, ladies. We're really excited to have question and answer. The next thing. All right, I'm really excited to introduce Tommy and Kelly, who I get to be neighbors with on the Near East side of Indy, and I get to play the great games that they do. I should have brought my medals.
I know, we brought them.
Oh, good.
Some examples.
So Tommy is the executive director, of Paramount School of Excellence. He's a Holy Cross resident on the Near East Side. Because of his school's location in the Brookside neighborhood, Tommy is an active member of the Brookside Neighborhood Association. He currently serves as their board secretary. Tommy also serves as vice president of the NESCO board of directors, which I'm sure they'll tell you a little bit more about. And Tommy has lived in Indianapolis since 2010. He's coming from Denver, Colorado. Why he came from Colorado to Indy is. And then Kelly is also, she lives where Tommy does, so cover that basic information. That's what married people do. And she serves as the Holy Cross Neighborhood Association vice president. She is the past president of NESCO and currently serves as the NESCO treasurer. Kelly is very active in the Near East Side. I'm really excited to meet all the neighbors and you guys get to hear about the really cool NESCO games that we're going to talk about. So, Tommy and Kelly.
Well, I can say that we were not nearly as organized in the beginning as the Chin Perry Township group. We had an amazing group of public allies, and it was an Olympic year. And Josh Bowlings thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we got all the neighborhoods to compete against each other like countries in the Olympics and play a bunch of games over the course of 1 week.
This all time with the last Olympic Games, so you gotta take yourself back 5 years now. And his idea is we can generate community spirit by ensuring that the neighborhoods are coming together to play games, and everybody will be enthusiastic about it because the Olympics are coming up, and that's really exciting. And so, Josh Bowling, a longtime resident of the Inglewood neighborhood in Cisco on the Near East Side of Indianapolis, got together with some public allies and put together the first, they called it NESCO Olympics.
which, by the way, don't use that, you might get sued.
If you found out later,
Not
you
yet.
can't use that word because it's more than copyrighted. It's internationally protected. So, regardless, we held this first Olympics, and Kelly and I were kind of participants the first year. We helped with some of the organization because there was a lot to do. The premise of the games, if you want to read all the fine print, is let's do 8 to 10 events, and let's have them in various places on the Near East Side and the NESCO boundary, and that will draw people out. We can all compete against each other or raise community spirit.
So we're showcasing assets that we have in our neighborhood that you might not know we have. We have a softball field. We have some great bars for trivia. We have some really neat community centers. We have one of the best Frisbee golf courses in the nation. So that's what we're going to find those and raise them up and make people aware.
And we want it to be a free event, so your job is to show up and your job is to have fun. And so that meant a lot of volunteers organizing themselves to ensure that these events would come off. And the first year was, for the most part, a pretty cool success. And at that point we looked back at it and thought, you know what, this thing's got legs, but it took an awful lot of work, and the public allies alone and Josh Foley weren't going to be able to run this thing year to year. But this is kind of how
So
we
our
evolved.
public allies created a logo and a thing, and they laminated them and cut them, put these on Mardi Gras beads. At first they were cutting the Mardi Gras beads and then retying them, and I said, why don't we just use the little pipe cleaners to attach them. And so they would actually do like, here's the one for the softball games that year, and this is the one for table tennis that year. So that's
So you
how
started out
it was easy, like
very
no
low
cost, super fun. We've got about 20 neighborhoods. Everybody's trying to vie to be the champion neighborhood, get the big trophy.
So some background on the 20 neighborhoods, if you're not familiar with NESCO. NESCO stands for Near East Side Community Organization. Comprises 20 neighborhoods in the Near East Side of Minneapolis. And so we're really focusing in on that boundary, trying to bring out those neighborhoods.
So the organization was created in 1970. There's a lot of history behind this area and these neighborhoods.
So the games take place since that first year. We've since taken them over. Kelly's been one of my helpers, but I run Paramount School of Excellence, a kindergarten through 8th grade charter school on the Near East Side. We decided to let the school take over the event. That allowed us a lot more resources and assets. I could take my staff and my administration, put them in charge of event coordination and planning and get that moving. And so they take place in the 3rd full week of June every year, and the games run from Saturday to Saturday, 8 days. We started out with about 10 events. We've since morphed up to 18 events. We'll get into that in a little more detail. So here's a look at the history. The first games aligned with the 2012 Olympics. 2013, we rebranded to NESCO Neighborhood Games because NESCO Olympics, we could buy the website, and we did. And then we soon found out that if we ran with that website, we'd be subject to all kinds of legal issues. And so we changed our name to Neighborhood Games. Then we adopted our mission, which is bringing us together as one. And then we let Paramount School take over in 2013. 2014, we added track and field to our games.
And Frisbee golf.
Frisbee golf. 2015, we added kickball, horseshoes, tug of war, removed softball, and added neighborhood hosting and adopting.
Because a lot of our neighborhoods weren't participating, but then we started giving away points. If you had, say like I live in Holy Cross, we have Highland Park. We were the hosts of the kickball. So we automatically got points, and automatically we start showing up on the leaderboard that we're tracking all of the points. Every night people can go in and say, where's my neighborhood? Where am I at? So they're tracking all week long. And
Backing it up,
okay.
we're moving fast with the time here. But like a regular Olympics, if you score a gold, silver, or bronze, you're getting 3 points for gold, 2 points for silver, 1 point for bronze. And those points, actually I think it's 5 to 3 to 1. Those points will add up, and so your neighborhood, like I'm in Brookside, where our school is. Brookside, if we sweep an event, we could be walking away with 9 points in medals. Then you're going to go online to the website and look at the medal tracker, which I'm updating online each night, typing those numbers in. So you go on and look, hey, Brookside's got a 9 to 4 lead after the first event. That's very exciting. That's drawing more people after the next events, and you keep checking that over the 8 days. So we added this idea of neighborhood hosting and adopting, because no matter what event you do, you'll have some people who feel like they just can't compete. and they're not, either athletic or they don't have a mind for the cards that we might be playing. Well, if you host an event in your neighborhood's going to get points like they want to go. And if you adopt an event, which means you're not only hosting it, but you're throwing people at it to help run it.
Volunteering to get the waivers signed, do the judging, keep track of the scores.
And you're winning more medal points in your neighborhood. So the more that you kind of corral those events in your neighborhood, the more your neighborhood can score points in the game. So you get points for getting out there and playing the games. But for those people that don't feel like playing, there's a way to still grab medal points. So here's how it looked in the beginning: 10 events: volleyball, basketball, cooking, cornhole, softball, table tennis, trivia, cards, and running.
We showcased 7 venues that year. 3 of them were churches, 2 of them were schools, 1 bar, and 1 park. And we had 9 participating neighborhoods that year.
Yep, so that was 2012. Our winners: Brookside neighborhood won the first year, Inglewood neighborhood in second place, Holy Cross third. In 2013, moved up to 11 events, 6 venues, 2 churches, 2 schools, 1 bar, 1 park, 9 participating neighborhoods. And remember, we've got 20 neighborhoods that we're trying to engage.
But we also allow our community center, so if you live, work, or worship, you can participate in events.
So not only neighborhoods, but we're trying to get IMD to come in and field a team also. That's going to be coaching more hours. 2014, up to 15 events now, 8 venues, 2 churches, 2 schools, 1 bar, 3 parks, 11 participating neighborhoods. Estimated participation that year was 125 people for our neighborhood. That was a very, very good number. And like you were just speaking to, if you pride yourself on the number being the driving force, and we've got potentially 20,000 people in that area, we're not even at 10%, we're not even at 1%, that can be really impressive. But when you're looking about participation from each neighborhood and life it's creating and the community that it's generating, it's wonderful.
Oh, and by 2014, now you've got a lot of smackdown between Inglewood and Brookside. I mean, they're trying to pull out. You got people going to other neighborhoods where they're ringers and saying, "Oh no, they really belong in our neighborhood."
He lived on the other side of the street.
I know, but it's still, he was on the other side of the street, technically in Tier.
Ongoing debate today. This last summer, up to 16 events: cornhole, dodgeball, volleyball, rooftop hockey, trivia, cooking, cards, table tennis, basketball, track and field, frisbee golf, tug of war, and horseshoes. So,
Yeah, it's a school. We use the Chef's Academy
I'm not sure.
downtown, right on the other, kind of on the near east side, but on the very edge of us. So that's our, no.
Chef's Academy
The
right on
Chef's
Washington.
Academy. It's a cooking school on Washington.
Yeah. But it was great for a cooking competition because we could feel the teams in there. It is live.
And
It's
that
just like
builds
watching
up.
Iron Chef.
Every year, that's the one competition that has built up every year is cooking.
We pushed
And we have
that-
people watching cooking. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So push that to 150 estimated participation. Now, 150 individual people. If you counted the participants in each event, we'd be well over 300. We've got a lot of people who are doing more than that.
And they're doing that because we award Ironman medals also. So if you're in every single competition, which gets hard now because as we're multiplying our competitions and having 2 or 3 in one night, it's hard to be that person who can be at tug of war and trivia at the same time.
Here's a look at our schedule for
For
how the,
this year,
Yeah,
in 2016, that is next year.
yeah. So Saturday and Saturday, those days are really intense. We run three things in a day for each of those days. We are adding a 5K.
I heard, my husband was very excited.
I know. We had a 5K in the beginning, and then that branched off. It was really, we were using Race for Roofs as our 5K, and then that branched off to do a different date, so now we're going to add in a 5K again. What happens is coming up into Friday, you can have neck to neck. You can have, like Woodruff Place last year was really close to maybe doing something. They threw a ton of people into track and field. There's how many medals just in track and field?
There's a ton, because there's categories for children's,
Children,
men and women.
men and women, and seniors.
And so back for a 100-yard dash, you've got 4 categories of medals to win, and then you've got the 4x100 and a 5K. So you've got 3 different races to win medals in potentially 4 categories in each one of those races. And So the amount of medals that we save up for that final day is supposed to build a lot of tension, so everybody can feel like they're still in it, and a good push on the final day you can win it. Unfortunately, Inglewood has all the best runners.
Yeah, they do. And the best
We also have a
tabletop.
running club.
Yeah, they have a
We've got to
running
find
club.
some way to get it out.
But here's what Inglewood is starting to do, man. They're focusing now, like they're building their volleyball teams and they have the rooftop hockey deck. So what spun out of this is now we have a rooftop hockey league that meets during the year where other neighborhoods are trying to, compete. And Black 12 has a team that competes. Ozark Brown, Indiana City Brewing has one. So now Inglewood have only two.
Only two.
I'm sure. So, and then a kids rooftop hockey league is spinning out of that
And we're
too.
seeing other neighborhood organizations come out of the work. We've had a neighborhood organization called Bottom Fit, who are like the Ironman trainer guys who try to do all the heavy duty training. We didn't even know they existed in our community. And suddenly they started entering themselves in events this last summer. Like, hey, welcome. We're like, yeah, we've been here all along. We had them host a tug of war, so they got to adopt one and get extra points for that. And of course, they get really competitive with that. They also fielded a cooking team, which was really cool. So that's been a nice side effect as some of these groups come out of the woodworks. The John H. Bonner Center has become really involved. They've medaled in the past in this one, so they field a lot of people because they can grab all of their staff. And the whole purpose here is if you live, work, or worship in the Erie side, then you're eligible to compete in any game. So you can come in as any side organization, or you can compete for a neighborhood as a side organization. So it's wide open to bringing everybody together in the same field. And it's a really neat experience when you come together for a simple event like a cornhole or a euchre, and there's 40 people there, and over the course of 3 hours you're going to be behind. And you're hanging out, competing against, casually in the game. That's really cool. So, to get a look of what this is, just a 20-minute overview of us just throwing a lot of stuff at you and hitting you with, water balloons. So, it's not highly effective. If you're interested in this kind of a model for something you might like to do in your communities, or if you live near our area or work in our area, worship in our area, going to mescogames.com, that's all of the info on how the breakdown works, how the whole system goes.
We also have a Facebook page, Nesco Games. I don't know. We went to sleep.
There, I'd say it's the end.
It was me, I just clicked on it.
Let's see, just I can find the last one.
There we go. Probably touch this more. So,
You guys are doing good. You're still like 6 minutes.
well, that's good. I think that'll leave more time for questions. But that's essentially our resource and what we've been working on. It's been a ton of fun.
Here's
for
one.
us. Yeah, I didn't get into prices. Probably a good thing to run over is that it costs us about $500 a year to run this.
Medals.
Yeah, so that's the cost of metals and the cost of renting cornhole sets.
At first we did, bring your cornhole set.
Yeah, the first
But
one was like green bottle.
it was
And you have a lot of
different. Everyone
purists.
were different, and then some people's bags were a little different, and their boards were slicker or not slick, and they're
take that
really serious
seriously.
about their cornhole. And do not Google cornhole to get the instructions because you get some really weird stuff. So, so we just started renting regulation cornhole. We have the cornhole rentals.
I found a guy who lives on the west side of town who rents them out, and he's got a small business. He just does it for some extra cash on the side, and we used him ever since. So really $500 a year. The school is happy to offset that cost. That's a real good expense for me at the school, so that's no problem. But I think any community organization or community centered organization might be willing to throw money at something like that because it's a low enough price at the threshold compared to the impact. It's really, really powerful.
The first year we did medals, the John H. Bonner Center bought medals.
So
How
that was
many
a community
medals?
center.
How many medals do you have remaining for your?
Probably
Hundreds,
300.
right?
Yeah, it's a lot. When we sit down and spread the medals out on a table in each event with a packet, trying to clear the medals with the packet, with the event, with the registration.
Pre-registration is done online. You have to do that for picking up and fill out. Also fills out this euchre and Texas Hold'em have to fill out. Limited seats on those. Yes.
Question. $500 seems to me like a rock bottom figure. How did you pay for any promotion, advertising,
We don't.
printing?
It's word of mouth.
You don't?
No. The website I built using Weebly, which is a free website, I had to pay for the hosting, which is $7.99 a year. So for me, I did that all by myself. We go
Websites
around
are-
to community meetings and we get the information out. And so you start small. All the venues we use, we get donated, like the cooking facility, Chef's Academy, they give that to us for free as long as we keep it clean. We try to feature assets in the neighborhood, so if we want to use a city park, we have permission, but no one's ever charging us for that. We're using schools, we're using churches, the bar where we hold trivia night, they're happy to have us, that makes money for the bar. So all of those things, it's a real easy deal. Making the copies that we would need for some of our registration forms, there's not a ton, but we do make a lot of waivers. We make everybody sign, like, if I die, or if I look at someone wrong and they die,
Oh, we have
then I
this
sign my life
expense
away,
too.
you know?
This
so-
is some of our marketing. Everybody, once you sign your waiver, you get your American flag wristband and you're to wear it all week. As long as you're wearing your wristband, you don't have to sign another waiver.
But that's also
But
you
if
telling
you-
your story.
And then you can tell your story at work. When you're talking with your friends, they'll say, why are you wearing that? And you'll say, oh, I'm part of NESCO Games. I competed in cornhole, or I got the gold in table tennis. And so it's a really cool way. And we're also, we have, in the places we can, we have a kids field, an adult field, and a seniors field. If that would make a difference in the competition. So like we have seniors table tennis. We have some great table tennis players in our neighborhood.
Actually, trash talk.
Trash talking.
I was-
It's just like the most ridiculous.
I send some powerful emails like onion stories, where I'm talking about how your neighborhood has, declared that they're packing up and moving to another state because they can't compete with the rest of us and our, card playing bravado. Neighborhood leaders for those neighborhoods.
Posting on Facebook.
Yeah, anything I can do to just get it going. Yeah, and then going to neighborhood meetings and letting them know what's
Right.
happening. Yeah, I think I can go.
So we also have the NESCO board. You have a representative from every neighborhood who meets monthly, and then we use that for communication too. And then, since I was president, I liked a bunch of neighborhood pages, so I'm constantly out there posting. I keep active NESCO, the community organization, NESCO Crystal Lands, and NESCO Games. I just kind of keep them active all year long by posting things.
And anybody who registers, we keep in a database, so we
Yeah.
know your comments.
If they get an email saying the registration is open, get in there and do it, because things do fill up.
And I think part of it, so as someone that's like competing